going up against the Panthers. With that, let's get up to Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Larry, with a beautiful skyline towering just to the right of us, you get a look inside Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Carolina Panthers. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. They go play action here on first down. And it's hauled in by Ed Dixon. 30 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down Panthers.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Wake up.
Newton on first down. Caught on the left side by Benjamin.
Kelvin Benjamin bounced back from an ACL injury in 2015 to really good health in 2016 and had a 100-plus yard game early in the season, so it looked like he was all the way back. But Brandon, the rest of the year, never broke 100 yards again.
That is hard to believe. He had a stretch late in the season. He went 18 yards, 11 yards, 20 yards. That's just not what you expect from him and the Panthers.
Not at all. I don't think it's all his fault, but they're going to be looking for another breakout season from him next year.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Here's the lineup and a big boy in the backfield, Tolbert.
It's real easy to look at him and immediately picture a bowling ball scattering pins. That's exactly what Mike Tolbert does.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. On second and 10, Newton. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Throwing on third down, Newton. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. And that brings up fourth down. And it appears they'll go for it here on fourth down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They snap it to Newton. Finding time. Looking for Gannon. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Robert Blanton. And he is all the way up past the 25. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And now out come the Bills. They come up in an offset eye. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards on the pickup, and the Bills are going to have a first down.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can...
Taylor hit. He lost the football. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here we go. What?
Now with the play clock winding down, Rex Ryan's going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Defense showing blitz. Now Taylor to throw on second down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. And here's our first look today at this offense.
And let's start with LaShawn Shady McCoy, their star running back. He can do everything. Run it inside, get to the perimeter, and, of course, catch it out of the backfield.
He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep. And got his man complete. A big play here for Buffalo. 42 yards.
Well, they just treated third and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
Here's Taylor. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Their dangerous wide receiver, 32 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Ooh, with a juke. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Now a first carry for Jonathan Stewart. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. And the numbers down a bit from their Super Bowl year this season for Jonathan Stewart. Did have some injuries. He finished with 824 yards. 9 touchdowns, though. Good in that department.
When it's around the goal line, he's a terrific runner because he knows how to get there, and he can run through contact, run through trash, as we like to say. That's part of the reason he accumulates the injuries that he does, because he runs inside a lot and takes on those linebackers. But they're going to work on Jonathan Stewart in the offseason, get him healthy, and have him back ready to go for next season.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
On first down, Newton. The tight end, Ed Dixon, was the target. And now it's 2nd down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And the inaugural carry here for Fonzie Whitaker. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Now Graham Gano to try the Panther field goal. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you think to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out. Here comes the D swarming to the line.
And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on 3rd down.
5 defensive backs. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Taylor. He's got his man on the crossing route. They give him 12 yards and a first down.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones up to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
And he will find his man on the outside. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On second down, Taylor. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. And they'll send the slot in motion left. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll indeed go for it. It's Taylor. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Now following the interception, here's Newton. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. They get 25 yards out of that one. And that leads to a Carolina first down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the...
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Ted Ginn, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Flush to his right, and he's got room. It's a gain of 21 that time, and it's first down, Buffalo.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
He'll set up the screen to McCoy. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game. It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Let's go! Ohio!
One receiver left, three to the right. Flushed out right. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now it's Taylor. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 41 yards. And the Bills have retaken the lead. And that makes it 14-10. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position. They'll
need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. To throw is Newton. And Gibbs got it. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Now Stewart on first down. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And then you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
It's a gain of 7, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a first and goal, and they're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play action here on first down. That's caught at the 3.
Look, I have to take a second here and talk about Greg Olsen, the tight end for the Carolina Panthers. 3rd straight year over 1,000 yards in receptions. And guess what? That's the first time that's ever happened in NFL history. 3 straight years by a tight end.
That's really something. Now 31 years of age. They're going to need him next year to turn it around because a very disappointing season.
Not the season anyone expected, least of all the Carolina Panthers, but he's a building block that they can go ahead and get back to form starting in 2017.
Now the Panthers get set, 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to account for Cam Newton on this play.
They come out here in the eye. Newton takes it himself. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
No gain. Quarterback sneak.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Stewart taking it in from a yard out. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. And he'll bang that one through. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And here come the Bills. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
but it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Taylor escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy. And it's third down. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Third and long, it's Taylor. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And the slot man goes in motion left. And they'll run it with McCoy. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Rolling to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaq Thompson coming in from his outside linebacker spot. He buries him for a loss of 10 or 11. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the focus is LaShawn McCoy here, but the defense is doing a really nice job. He's nowhere near his normal yardage total in this game.
Yeah, such a prolific rusher, well up over 6,000 for his career. How have they kept him down?
Well, a lot of gang tackling, getting to the point of attack with a number of people, not creating any creases or cracks for him to find his way through. Because you know, with that agility and vision,
and he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 79 yards. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And it's 3rd and short. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. They go play action with Stewart. Now Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Corey Brown from 13 yards out. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And quickly, they get to the line. On second down, Taylor. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Now Taylor to throw, eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Carolina getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And they're going to speed things up here. A play fake to Stewart. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Graham. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Now Taylor, and he'll check this one down to McCoy. No gain, and it's second down. And the D looking like they may blitz. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling could lead to no yards gained.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Taylor. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now it's Taylor out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. 22 yards on the pickup there. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Here we go!
They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Flex round! Flex round!
A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw it back. And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Robert Woods, 46 yards. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. And his kick is good. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. From the 50, Newton. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance. When the defensive line controls the offensive front the way we just saw there, it doesn't allow any of the offensive linemen to leak downfield and get to the linebackers and block them on the second level. You end up with the type of play we just saw. Linebackers didn't have to fight anyone off, didn't have to knock anyone to the side, didn't have to elude anyone trying to block them. They just saw the play, ran to the ball, and finished things off.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. Here's Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Taylor, and a quick throw here, that's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
McCoy, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he's brought down after a good gain.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. They stay on the ground. This is Gillisley again. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. Carry now for McCoy. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. 4-6 defense, they were daring him to run the football. They ran it. A little football 101. Take us through what the 4-6 defense is, Charles.
So what you're trying to do with your big defensive front is cover.
Now Taylor will turn and call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Oh, Taylor going to throw. Flush to his right. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. Sometimes.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Let's go! Ohio!
Here's the option going right. And the Panthers are going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Taylor with a give to McCoy. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And Carpenter knocks it through, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. And the Panthers coming out now. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Lorenzo Alexander in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from Charlotte.
body. The made, well, they're way too strong. But ain't nobody saying sorry. The speaker's so blown, no one knows what it is. But we keep it on repeat cause we don't want it to end. We got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives. And the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back just shaking our heads. But right now we're too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. Just acting our age. There's people here that I just met, but we're acting like we go back. It's 3 a.m., but we ain't done yet. Trying our best to make it last. Freedom running through us like an open. We're too high on being young and there's still to race. We've got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives. And the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back just shaking our heads. But right now we're too fast to slow down just yet.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. In today's game, we have a matchup of two young receivers leading their offenses. It's Sammy Watkins going up against Jeremy Maclin. So let's get you out to Kansas City as we say hello to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The ground. It's the first carry here for Jamal Charles. Room here to run. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big gain there on the first play of the game. 51 yards on the ground. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Smith on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and Travis Kelce will be key.
What a tremendous weapon he is, especially in the red zone. Knows how to find the end zone when running his routes.
Here's Charles. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Throwing is Smith. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Chris Conley, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. One man in the backfield. That's McCoy. He'll come out in the pistol, and they'll give it to him here. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. They'll go again to McCoy. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. A couple of Chiefs there to bring him down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so.
Trying to get it to Harvin, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And out come the Chiefs now. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Possible run anticipation. Here's the rush coming, and he's taken down. Marcel Darius able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Short yardage situation. Here's Charles. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jamal Charles, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Now the point after try for Santos. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Time running out here on the play clock. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And it'll make it second down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on it. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
A couple of Bills team up to bring him down there.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Chris Conley, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. 5 yards to gain here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Smith. And able to find Conley. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Chris Conley with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Bills getting set to go. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Design run for their wideout. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
On 2nd down, Taylor. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
It's a pickup of 19, and it'll be a Buffalo first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. A couple of Chiefs there to bring him down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To throw is Taylor. Flushed out right.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They come up in an offset eye. Now it's Taylor. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Marquise Goodwin from 4 yards out. And the Bills cut into that lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 42 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
They complete it to Hill.
Brandon, another catch for Tyreek Hill. How do you defend him? Because kickoff return, punt return, catching the ball, whether it's a receiver out of the backfield, and, of course, you can run it with him, too.
Well, let me give you some numbers from last year. To your point, 12 total touchdowns, 6 of them receiving, 3 rushing, and 3 in the return game.
If you're an offensive coordinator and you can't diagram plays for this guy, turn in your clipboard.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You drop an 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Smith now to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey.
There are certain words that sometimes we overuse, but there's one that's really welcome on a player's resume, and that's the word breakout. And I thought Travis Kelsey was one of the breakout stars of 2016 in the NFL. What a season he had with Kansas City.
Over 1,100 yards. Now, to put that into perspective with everybody else that was catching the football for them, the next closest had 593 for the Chiefs. So, breakout year indeed.
And for me, it's how he did it, because he did it in a variety of ways. Whether he's an inline tight end, a guy who could split out and really become a wide receiver, and then when he caught the ball, he ran like he was a running back.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce from 3 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And now out come the Bills. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll throw on first down with Taylor, eluding the pressure right. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. A gain of 32 that time.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here, second down and 10. Taylor will throw. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
NFL teams last year, a little under 50% on fourth down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. They're going on 4th down. It's Taylor. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Conley's got it over the middle. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
One of the selling points of the in route is against the quarterback, a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Charles the low setback. And he'll get it up the middle. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. The first down carry here for Charles. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On second down, Jamal Charles. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Jamal Charles on third down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. The Pro Bowler is a rookie, Marcus Peters, there on the stop. On second down, Taylor forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fight.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Tamahali. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Smith. He's going to air one out. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So here's Dustin Colquitt now to punt this away for the Chiefs. Taken in at the 22. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's a bold strike right there, taking it downfield and putting some air on it. But how about the coverage? Able to get his hands across the receiver and bat the ball down.
And Carpenter knocks it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something.
And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. It is good.
Just a bunch of poor boys, daddy's girls, children of the cornfield, trying to turn a shift job into a dollar bill. We wear the muddy boots, stay true to how we're raised. Ain't nothing about us fake. You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40 in the middle of nowhere. Nobody going home tonight till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight. Yeah.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Seahawks going up against the Bills. With that, let's send you up to Orchard Park in Western New York, where we say hello to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Seattle Seahawks and the Buffalo Bills. They'll come out in the pistol. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Here's the offensive unit at heads up. Look out for the Clemson Tiger.
Sammy Watkins was brought in to make plays. That's what he specializes in. Out on the perimeter or going inside.
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Again, it's McCoy. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And down he'll go at the 25. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Here we go on fourth down with Taylor. And got a man. It's Woods. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play. And on fourth and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. Fresh set of downs here. The play clock's running down. On first down, it's Taylor. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And some room to work. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the screen pass. 38 yards. And another example right there, Charles. McCoy is good getting the ball handed to him. He's also dangerous in the passing game.
You put him in space, and you've got...
The ball comes out, and this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule. Where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
And here are the defensive starters. In your old position, you get to talk about the secondary.
The best athletes on the field, Brandon.
Debatable.
Well, we'll see how this goes today. I love the way you put my guys down. But you know this. They've got to cover, and they have to tackle. They have a heck of a task in front of them in this game.
Come on, let's go.
Third and goal now, so some urgency here for the offense. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. LaShawn McCoy taking it in. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Dan Carpenter now for the extra point. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. First carry for Thomas Rawls. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Zach Brown. They stay on the ground. Rawls again. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Earlier, partner, when discussing Russell Wilson, you said you think he's best when Seattle is running back centric. Is Thomas Rawls the centerpiece going forward there?
I think so because of what he did 2 seasons ago before he got hurt. Because he runs that offense the way they want it run. One cut, downhill, get upfield, and Thomas Rawls is perfect for that. If he stays healthy, that allows Russell Wilson now to throw the play action, the bootleg passes that really hurt other teams defensively.
And Rawls has youth on his side, just 23. Lorenzo Alexander from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Let's go. What? None. What? None. Flex round. Flex round. Here we go.
On the counter, here's McCoy. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Nick O'Leary, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bills will extend their lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And with the new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The drive begins with a run by Rawls. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. In the slot on the right is Graham. On 2nd down, Rawls. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt. Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage. Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Drops it underneath for Rawls. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Flush to his right. Baldwin with it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Baldwin coming off his first Pro Bowl appearance. He had career highs, Charles, in catches with 94, over 1,100 yards. That also a career high. Pretty good season for Doug Baldwin.
And I think the place that he really started to take off was midway through 2015. The connection between he and his quarterback, Russell Wilson, where they were playing more from the pocket, bigger plays downfield, that just propelled him into 2016. That, and anything he perceives as a slight, he uses it to his advantage, and he just goes out and plays.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jermaine Kearse, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And here come the Bills. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And when you're trying to set up a counter play, it's what a lot of people call an influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day. If they stayed out late the night before the game and they're not moving as fast, it's a lousy call because that means they're just going to sit in the hole that you hope to create just by the movement of your offensive line.
And there they got the ball to the outer third of the field, but tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, things get stacked up in there if they don't move as well as you want them to, and probably just trying to escape and couldn't get away.
Looking for his tight end, Clay, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. In the slot on the right is Graham. They start on the ground with Rawls. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius brings him down. To throw is Wilson. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some space here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. On first down, Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Doug Baldwin, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left. Contacted him as he's trying to throw the...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. In the slot on the right is Graham. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Now a play fake here on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
They'll try to run with Rawls. And able to break one. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On the ground, Rawls. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills will take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal. scrimmage back at the 6. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And Hauschka's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
And the Bills' offense comes out ready to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And quickly they get to the line. Here's Taylor. Right side complete. That's Woods. Give him 30 yards there. And now a first down following that long gain. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And out of bounds there on the kick. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And this is caught by Curse. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And they're going to speed things up here. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
First down, this is Rawls. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And they're definitely showing blitz here.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
In the slot on the right is Graham. Now Wilson. This is complete. It's Baldwin. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll try and get the running game going with McCoy. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. The 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Robert Woods, 79 yards. And the Bills have retaken the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now it's Wilson being chased out left. Drops it underneath for Rawls. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
No gain on the play there. Second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now it's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Thomas Rawls there. And that takes us from second to third down. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Wilson, he finds his man, Baldwin. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. On first down, Cozy's, and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it. But don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jimmy Graham, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Little lull in the action here to go over an offseason storyline that's kind of interesting. L.A. a couple years ago, they have no teams, and now they're going to have 2 with the move from San Diego to L.A. What does that mean for the league and for the Chargers?
It seems like an easier transition, doesn't it, than St. Louis when they moved back to Los Angeles.
Less culture shock.
Less culture shock, less, obviously geography, the whole deal. But it's a transition that still is not going to be easy. Remember, they're going to go play in a soccer stadium essentially for at least the first couple of years before they share a stadium with the Rams. So that changes things. Obviously trying to create an identity in the market they haven't been in a long time. They began as the Los Angeles Chargers, but only played 1 season as such.
2nd and 10, it's Taylor again. Flushed out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
Let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38!
Off the play fake, here's Taylor. Over the middle, complete to Tate. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. 4th down, here's Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. Rex Ryan's decision does not pay off. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. In the slot on the right is Graham. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And he was able to find a very soft spot in that zone coverage.
I love that term, Brandon. That soft spot where you find the open area, set up, and catch the football before the hard collision comes afterwards.
Back now in Buffalo. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz. Again, Rawls. He's been busy tonight. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
In the slot on the right is Graham. Now Wilson on second down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Doug Baldwin, his second touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And, oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Play clock winding down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the gun, it's Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cliff Averill in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Taylor to throw on second down. Right side complete. That's Woods. 23 yards on the play. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Second down now after the incompletion. Well, now they'll try the end around. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now it's Taylor dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 18 yards there and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Now Taylor on first down. He's got time. Left side here, caught by Clay. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A big loss there of about 7 yards on first and goal, so now it's second down. Here's Taylor. That is caught. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They got to have 6 here. It's third and goal. They'll try to run it in with Gillisley. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Mike Gillisley taking it in. And the Bills draw a bit closer. And the lead is down to 2. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On first down, Wilson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it's good enough for a Seattle first.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. In the slot on the right is Graham. They go play action here on first down. His throw incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
On third down, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Shift together here from the D-line. In the slot on the right is Graham. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And left side here, it's Graham. And he's brought down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Flush to his right. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. The Bills getting set to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
10th carry now for McCoy. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And quickly they get to the line. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Here we go. It's Taylor on fourth down. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 8 on the play. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And they're going to speed things up here.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll look to throw. The pass complete to Justin Hunter. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy. It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.
Three chains. Ow. Caught up in my, put your head on backwards, then skate off after engaging laughter about what just happened. Napkins get sent to mammies, is that too graphic? Catch you in traffic, you sitting daffy like stealing candy. My ceiling's absent, my wheels are massive.